everybody needs to be copied on. But the fact that you got it done and you did this and you made sure this and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, stop that! We don't need to be in a pissing contest. You don't. And you're not going to win. It's a distance contest. I want you to think of something you know at work that you do incredibly well. Think of something you can do. You know, you got this down. This is your money. You can do it in your sleep. Anybody have something in mind? Yes. This is the risk management king, queen, mojo money. Anybody here need to know anything about risk management? Where are you? Raise your hand. So when you get together in those network sessions, don't just stand around and go, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. The next time you all get together, put bake cake risk management. Put what you do well at home and what you do well at work. So that now, when I'm walking around the room and I see risk management, I'm like, hey, that's just who I need to talk to. And then you'll look at mine and see red velvet cake. High-level concept thing. And you're going to say, well, I will tell you all about risk management if you will make me a red velvet cake. We need a purpose for it. And it's not networking. Networking says find out who's important, get to know what they know, and take over. Woodworking says every piece is connected to the whole. I am because we are. Let me talk very quickly about power versus influence. Power is very real. We have power now. But influence you have every single moment. You have influence. One day I was sitting at home complaining about how there used to be old black women who would cook for you on Sunday. My daughter looked at me and said, Mom, you're an old black woman. So now every Sunday at my house, there's dinner and a documentary. And loads of young professionals come to my house, anywhere from 10 to 50 people every Sunday. And there's no need for me to wait until I'm 85 because I'm 80. I don't have to wait until I'm as old as Miss Nellie who cooked for us every Sunday. She was level with her stove. I don't have to wait for that to happen. These are young professionals who are moving and shaking and they're doing things and they don't have a home-cooked meal. And when they come in and they say there's this woman who works with us and she's this, and this, and I said, well, now, baby, let's talk about that. And then I show the documentary Misrepresentation. And they say, wow. I said, what is it? All the women dancing on the pole, the kind of women I've been dating. I didn't realize how stupid I was. Oh, baby, don't say that about yourself. Let the documentary say that. They call, text, contact me throughout the week. They're doing incredible things. I have the power to influence them. You can do this. It may not be every week. My friends are like, now wait a minute, you do this every week? Are you crazy? Why don't you do it once a month? I said, because they said to me that if I was doing it, they'd be here. They said they need this. They said no one showed them this kind of love. Stop being afraid to be loving. Because here's what I learned when I had my head injury and I couldn't think. I had to live from my heart. And my heart was a much better thinker. Everybody who got up here was whole and round and complete. And somehow we think we need to give that up to get to the top. The question is not whether or not we're going to take over. We're going to take over. The question is, are you going to treat others the way you were treated on the way up? We need to do something completely new. And the beautiful thing about Northrop Grumman, which blows my mind, this is Northrop Grumman.
Our purpose is to protect and defend and provide security for our nation and our allies.
This is not a Kill Light Out festival. You got satellites and boats and planes that nobody can see coming because ain't nobody flying it. are not driven by the carrot, by the raise, by the money. We taught our children to work for purpose. And when they quit a job, when you see a young person quit a job every 3 months, you're mad at them. That's what my generation told that generation. Find a place where you have purpose. But we don't engage them. And they leave. You don't know nothing. You've been here 2 weeks. You're going to find out what I know. You're going to hate it as much as I do. Stop that. Get out of the way. These young folks know so much. They came to my house. We were going to watch a documentary. I brought a documentary. I thought I bought a DVD. It was a Blu-ray. And it really didn't work in my VHS. They didn't even make fun of me. They just looked at each other. Somebody left, and then it came back. And he had stuff in his hand. I said, what's that? He said, a Blu-ray player. I said, how much did it cost, baby? He was like, it was free. I was like, it wasn't free. He was like, they gave it to the people who didn't have one. Then he hooks it up to my television, and I had a flat screen, but it was apparently the first one they ever made. It weighed a ton, and you had to warm up the TV. I kid you not. They were like, well, why is it not on? I said, oh, it's going to come on. You got to wait. It's going to go off, and then when it starts blinking, you turn it back on again. Then let it go off. Then you turn it on. They looked at each other again, didn't say anything, left, and went and bought a TV. That's the beautiful thing about this place. They'll tell you anything. Tell you how I got here, tell you how to get the degree. You know they got money for that girl. Do all of that. Okay, I've got 5 minutes left, and I want to, where's that stuff? Okay. Very quickly, any questions or comments? Anybody? You don't have to wait for a mic to raise your hand, stand up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.